Tricky question. That's not an easy one.
The on-grid stuff where it is more dense makes a lot of sense.
I think the future eventually will be off-grid.
Places where you have masses, more people, you want to have those on-grid.
I believe dual grids because, again, what I said today, adaptability. We don't know how the market will look like even in a year. What consumers' preferences will be.
I think it's dual grid in the sense that places where you have masses, more people, you want to have those on-grid, and the ones where you have remote areas further away, etc., then those would be off-grid.
Canada has to be, you have to think about off-grid. You must, just because of the locations we want to get to, the more remote locations, you need to be able to go off-grid for a lengthy period of time.
I think the future eventually will be off-grid because it's easier. You just place it there and it operates. But I think flexibility at this point remains key because the choice of location needs to be studied and identified after certain parameters have been established.
Tricky question. That's not an easy one. Okay, so off-grid, on-grid. We are definitely going for a part of the volume to off-grid. The biggest benefit of the off-grid is the flexibility. We are even thinking already now that maybe with being off-grid that we might replace them. So say if a location is not good, an off-grid of course is quite easy to replace and put it somewhere else. So that's of course not so easy, but easier than an on-grid. But I think future will be a mix of both. I really think the off-grid, on-grid, and also kind of the possibility to have both. So that, for instance, you have a battery powered, but the battery power can be loaded through, so they're locally, so that you have a kind of this mix. I think
the on-grid stuff where it is more dense makes a lot of sense. So I would say 70-30, 70-30 on-grid, 30% off-grid.
I personally like off-grid quite a lot. What we also had with off-grid, which is talking in favor of off-grid, for security reasons, so safety reasons. Also, we have some companies here in Italy who prefer to have off-grid because they find it safer than to have to dig electricity and connect and everything, so they found batteries safer.
Modern Expo, the solution provider.